Project TV.
Hi, my name is Alex Wiles, and thank you for watching MMPTV, where we tell the untold stories of those uniting across struggles to put people first. Today we have Therese Garvin and Lisa Hogan of the Philadelphia Fire Department Families Association here to talk about their work. They will give us insight into what it means to be the loved one of a firefighter or paramedic. They will also talk about the struggles that Philadelphia firefighters are currently waging and how the outcome of those struggles affects us all. Thanks for coming, you guys.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Well, my name is Therese Garvin. I'm the president of the PFD Families Association. My husband's Pete Garvin. He's been a firefighter for 20 years in Philadelphia. I've never been anything but a wife of a firefighter, and I've always been proud of it. And that's why I'm, decided to do the PFD Families Association, so everyone knows how much we love them and want to take care of them and protect them and the citizens of Philadelphia.
My name is Lisa Hogan. My father was a fireman for 35 years, so I was born into the tradition of the fire department. I married my husband, James. He has been a fireman for 16 years, and I am a trustee. I sit on the board of the PFD Families Association.
Okay, so what exactly is the PFD? How did you guys form, and what is it that you do?
We were always thought of ourselves as family, obviously, and we have a lot of good friends. And a friend of mine, Jean Albanese, who's our secretary, we're talking, and we were just fed up. We were fed up with the way they were being treated and the brownouts and a lot of issues. So we decided to start a Facebook page, and it kind of blew up, and we all came together, and we want to bring family back. But safety, we have a mission statement, it's safety of citizens, firefighters, and family.
Brownouts, can you tell us exactly what they are and how they put firefighters and paramedics at risk?
A brownout is when an engine or a ladder are closed. An engine company carries the water. A ladder company ventilates, they rescue, search, and ventilate the property properly. And if that's not done scientifically, the way fire is a science, I don't know when that became not the issue. That's why they work together. When the ladder company gets there, they can't do anything without water. If the engine company gets there, they can't do anything without ventilation.
So what exactly is the brownout policy, and how long has it been going on for?
Every day, during the day, there's 3 stations closed, and every night there's 3 stations closed. All around the city, randomly. We have brownout schedules that come out every month, so it hits all different neighborhoods. And it's been going on since 2009, pretty much when Mayor Nutter was reelected. He implemented the brownouts, and he closed the 7 fire companies. So
these brownouts are actually dangerous because they reduce response times and allow the fires to spread more than they would if
Absolutely. there's no question.
There's a huge dishonesty on the part of this administration. And what they've done is they have told people, you're safe, your firehouses aren't closed. But that's not true. They're rolling closures. Your firehouses are closed. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're not.
So they're not technically closed.
Right.
There was a Sparks Street fire. There was engine 61 was browned out, which was 3.5 minutes away. I drove my car from A to B in traffic, got there in 3.5 minutes. Since they were browned out, engine 61 had to come, or engine 51 had to come, and 2 children were killed in that fire. Another example is Tacony, 3 teenagers were killed in an apartment, and engine 38 had been demolished about a year or so before that. Could have been there in 3 minutes, not even, it was 3 blocks away. It's not just about fires. And it's about being hurt. It's about heart attacks, strokes, your children having seizures, so that's what a brownout is, and people need to know exactly what that means for them.
So what's going on with the firefighters' contract right now?
Well, Act 111 is something that was implemented to protect essential workers who can't strike, people like police and fire who would create dangers and hazards for the community if they did strike. So Act 111 is what it does is it takes the 2 parties, the city administration and the fire department's union, and it takes they have a neutral arbitrator, and they both present, their issue. The arbitrator creates an award. That award is supposed to be implemented. Each party has one chance to appeal it. What our city administration has done is they have appealed it twice now. So they're actually in violation of the law, but they use loopholes to do that, and it's created real havoc for our families. We're missing money, there are benefits that people are waiting for that came into with the new contract, safety issues. I feel like the city is really trying to push for the furloughs, which are 30 unpaid days that the city can furlough you.
We just got another thing that people that are in their firehouses for more than 10 years are going to be transferred. And I think it's over 120 some firefighters that made a home there. Being a firefighter is more, not just putting out fires or helping
it's a long
people.
Tradition.
It's a tradition, and it's a family.
Old, actually, right?
Right. They eat together. They sleep together. They come back and they talk to each other, and they know, just like on a football team or a lacrosse team or whatever it is, you know what next move's coming. No, not anymore, because you don't know that guy that just came in.
Right.
And that guy doesn't know the architecture of the city of Philadelphia.
So they're only legally allowed to appeal once.
One time.
Correct.
But they've instead been doing it.
Well, this is
the twice. We just had a contract hearing where a lawyer from the city and the lawyer from the Local 22, our union, stated their case in front of the judge, and we're waiting still. It was, we heard it was going to be to see if he's going to award it.
So what have you seen change in the fire department over the years, and what's changed for you as wives of firefighters?
I was literally born into this tradition, into this family of firefighters. And when I grew up, it was very much a brotherhood. There weren't very many women. Actually, I don't know that there were any women, but now, of course, it's a brother and a sisterhood. But it was very much about family. It was very much about protecting each other. It was very much about, if something, God forbid, had happened to my father, I knew that there would be people there to care for me, to care for my brothers and sisters, and to care for my mother. We still have that because we refuse to give it up. But I feel very much like that's what they're trying to break.
There's a lot of, these men and women are making so many sacrifices, and their families as well, and they're undervalued so much by the administration and treated so unfairly. And they're actually, like you said, trying to cause divisions amongst the ranks of the fire department.
And unity is so important. It's a different type of,
it's a mindset.
It's a mind, you're a family, and when my husband goes to, say he gets called and he has to go to another station because of whatever, they detail them, they call it. He goes and he gets him a present. That's what you do, and you bring food, and it's just like going to your aunt's house or your grandmom's house. You go there and what's that?
You don't show up empty-handed.
No, God forbid. But it is a family, and they're like, and it's just, we have to keep it. It's just I think the administration just has lost sight of what it is to be, you get to a certain rank, and I think they lose sight of what's going on, and I don't know, I'm hoping that's what it is. I hope it's not that much hate that's going on that's making them do this, because I don't want it. I can't believe that you could actually be this mean and do these things to these men and women who are willing to risk their lives for the citizens of Philadelphia, and that includes all of them.
But I think it's also the administration of the city who's lost sight. The mayor, his aides and whatnot, they've lost sight of the fact that their job is to protect the city. Their job is to guide it and to keep it safe and to keep its citizens safe. And they have not done that, and they've been dishonest. They are tricking people into believing that they are safe when they are not.
How can people get involved with the PFD and offer their support?
Well, we have a Facebook page that we started, and it's not our name. It was just a glitch in Facebook, and it's called Families Saving PFD. PFD is in Philadelphia Fire Department. And we put all our news on there. Anyone can, it's a families association, but we have friends that come. Anyone that and wants to help us is our family. Anyone that wants to help better the city and make us safe. So they can also contact on a pfdsa12@gmail.com. That's our email address. And if you want to, just give us an email, and we'll put you on our contact list, and you'll know about everything that's going on. And then we just, have the communities come together and change things.
Thank you guys so much for coming out
Thank you
today.
so much for
Thank
having
you.
us. It was great. Thanks. It was great
Thanks
meeting
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
At MMP, we know that this fight is part of the broader struggle for human rights, public safety, quality education, healthcare, housing, and living wages are all necessary to ensure that each one of us has the dignity and respect that we deserve. We also know that it's going to take a movement to eliminate the structural inequality at the root of all our struggles, and to ensure that people are put first in our society. Stay tuned on PhillyCam and at MediaMobilizing.org. I'm Alex Wiles, and thank you for watching MMPTV.
Media Mobilizing Project TV.